The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only. Hey everybody, welcome to the Morale Monologue. I'm Michael Morale. In today's episode, I'm going to share an email that I received from one of my subscribers to my personal YouTube channel. They wrote me and they asked me, why am I so enthusiastic about my life? You know, living with a deadly disease, how can I maintain a positive attitude? And I want to share some of the things that I told her, and hopefully it'll brighten your day up just a little bit as well. But before I do that, please listen to a word from our sponsor, and I'll be right back. Thank you.
This vlog was made possible by a sponsorship from Avexis, a company dedicated to developing and commercializing gene therapies for patients and families devastated by rare and life-threatening neurological genetic diseases. To learn more about a treatment for spinal muscular atrophy, visit treatsma.com. That's treatsma.com. It's where you will discover how this treatment works, hear about family stories, and learn about the steps to starting treatment. Visit treatsma.com today.
Okay, so the question that my subscriber had for me was, how can I be so enthusiastic and optimistic about living with a deadly disease? Now, while you would think that that would be a hard question to answer, for me it really isn't. I want you to think back about 5 or 6 years ago. What were you doing back then? You know, for me, I was retired because I had to, due to my disease. I was getting progressively weaker, my arms were getting weaker, and I was declining probably about once or twice per year. I would go through a weak spell, I would lose a little strength, then I would level off for a while, and then I would get weaker again, then I would level off for a while, and it was just, you know, a repetitive pattern in my life, as it probably is and was in your life as well. But in 2016, late 2016, Biogen Pharmaceuticals got approval for their Spinraza treatments, and this became that little glimmer of hope that those of us with SMA really needed in our life. We could see that light at the end of the tunnel get a little bit brighter, and right now that light is really shining bright for all of us. You know, we've now got Zolgensma from Avexis Pharmaceuticals. You know, these little infants that are 2 years of age or younger that have been on these Zolgensma treatments since the clinical trial started, they are doing unbelievably well. They're meeting milestones that they never would have met. You know, Avexis calls Zolgensma a curative treatment. And the word cure is a word that I've always really wanted to stay away from, but I'm using it now with regards to Zolgensma and these infants, okay? Now, it's going to be available for those of us that are adults eventually, and there's still a lot of questions up in the air, and I'll go over some of those questions in a future video. But to answer the question about how can I live so optimistically in my life with a deadly disease, think about this. 5 or 6 years ago, we didn't have anything. Right now, we've got 2 FDA-approved treatments for those of us with SMA. Just think how far we've come in a matter of 5 or 6 years. Now, think about 5 years from now. You know, we may have 4 or 5 approved treatments. I know of one that they're going to be seeking FDA approval on probably within the next year and a half. It's called Risdiplam by a company by the name of Roche Genentech. So, and again, I'm going to be talking a lot about Risdiplam in the coming months. But, you know, having 2 treatments in the course of 5 years would have never been possible if it wasn't for modern science and modern technology. And it's only going to get better. You know, I always say that we have a lot to look forward to. We have a reason to be optimistic, guys. We have a reason to be optimistic. So when you're having a bad day, okay, allow it to happen. Everybody does. If I had a penny for every bad day that I've had, I'd be a rich man. But don't let that one bad day turn into 2 or 3, okay? Try to remain as optimistic as you can, because while we have 2 FDA-approved treatments, 5 years from now, who knows what could happen. I'm looking to the future as something that I really want to achieve now. And 5 or 6 years ago, I would have never said that. And I hope and pray that you feel the same as I do. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the Morale Monologue, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the SMA News Today YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate that. Remember, when you do subscribe, click click on the bell icon to be notified of any new videos that we produce. We at SMA News Today hope all of you have had a fantastic week. Do me a favor this upcoming week, do something for yourself that's going to make you a better person. And remember, be optimistic. You have a reason to be so. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.